Hello again, everybody. My name is Cassandra and welcome back to my channel. Today I feel like pizza. And yeah, I have these. I'm gonna make it out of crescent rolls. Hopefully it works out. I thought about rolling them, but I don't feel like going through that effort, and I can get more toppings if I just lay them out and make a pizza. I do know that Daya does make a pizza, but it is very expensive where I live, and I can only buy it at one store, which is like an hour away. So I'm going to attempt to make my own. And so, yeah, if you are dairy free and have a lot of restrictions, you can buy pre-made pizzas. You can look for them in your freezer section. It's a pretty good pizza. I like them. They just don't warm up again afterwards, so you have to like eat the whole thing at once. Something to do with the breading, I'm assuming. Because it's like dairy free and gluten free, whatever. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use these cheap crescent rolls that were in my fridge. I have pepperoni that's open that needs to get used up, some pizza sauce that needs to get used up, and I might dice up some olives to throw on top too. But first things first is to get my crescent rolls popped open and par bake them. So I'll probably cook them for like 5-6 minutes till the bottom's about cooked, and then I will toss the toppings on and finish cooking it, because it won't take as long since it's not going to be rolled up. Yeah, sounds complicated, but it should be really easy once I get to it. I know what my plan is. Hopefully it works out. Alright, I'm going to actually spray my pan. It's a non-stick pan, but I don't know how it's gonna go, and I'd rather it not stick and ruin it. I got it to pop. These are kind of past the date. I tend to grab things when I find sales or Ibotta has a good rebate on stuff, and I figure out what I'm going to do with it later. You can buy full sheets of these too, I'm pretty sure. I've never seen them, but at some point you could just buy a sheet of crescent roll dough. But I don't have that. I don't know what that is. And my kid is in the background making noise, as one does. So, I'm gonna pinch the little seams, make dough. I think I'm gonna grab some seasonings out of my cupboard real quick too. 1 second. I'm gonna season it and make a little pizza. Alright, I got it pretty good enough for me, basically. Get the edges curled up a little bit. And I'm gonna just do garlic powder and some Italian herb seasoning. You don't have to put anything on it, I just think it's gonna taste good. Because I know the cheese itself is not very flavorful. I think if you were using normal cheese, it'd probably taste a little bit better on its own. Or you can just do the crust or whatever you want. Now, normally when you're making pizza, people tend to like stab it with a fork, but you have all the perforations and stuff, so I don't think it's gonna matter all that much. So I'm just gonna wait for my oven to preheat and then cook this for about 5 minutes, and then we'll add the toppings on. Okay, 5 minutes is pretty good. The bottom is toasty, the edges are a little crumbly, middle's not quite done, so I'm gonna hope for the best. Nothing else I can eat up with a fork. I'm gonna get some pizza sauce. So, pretty sure I'm gonna eat this whole thing in one sitting because I'm hungry. But I probably do 3 or 4 servings if you serve it with like a salad or some french fries or some chips. Could easily serve a few people. Or yourself. I'm just not sure how it's gonna warm up again. So, that's totally on you if you want to try it. Cheese next. Well, not a cheese. You know, it is what it is. They also have a white cheese. It would probably look better on this, but they taste all the same to me. I've never tasted a difference in flavor, so I don't think it really matters. It's just a look thing, like tricking your mind into it. I don't want to do too thick of a layer because it doesn't melt the best, but enough to cover it. we get some cheap pepperoni. It's been open for about a week now, I think. Ready to use it up or toss it in my freezer. You could do sausage, you could do Canadian bacon, whatever makes you happy. The only good thing about making your own pizza is you can add as much as you want on it. You're not stuck with those 3 slices of pepperoni. And I have a can of olives. I just sliced them with a knife so they look fancy. I could have just broken them in half with my hand, but I chose to slice them. Do mushrooms, you could do a bunch of peppers and stuff. Onions, whatever makes you happy. It's a pizza. Making it yourself, you make it your own. So I'm gonna toss this back in for like 3-4 more minutes to get everything melted and crispy, and then it'll be time to taste it. Alright, here it is fresh out of the oven. I did turn my broiler on for like 2 minutes to get it nice and crispy and start to cook the pepperoni a little bit better, but I think it's gonna be great. I'm gonna have to let it sit for a bit, but I know that the main reason I don't like this cheese is that there's no salt. Most cheese has salt in it, and I'm just gonna get some of my sea salt and put a tiny bit on top so it can melt down into it, so hopefully it'll taste a little bit more like cheese at that point. So if you're ever trying these sort of things and you're like, it just tastes bad, it's probably because there's very little salt. I don't think there's any salt content in that cheese. Oh, there's my kid. Let's see. Is there salt? Oh, there's salt, but it's at the very bottom. And I don't taste any salt in this. So if I ever make stuff with this and it just tastes weird, I add salt and it usually tastes a little bit better. But in a minute, I'll come and cut this up and we'll see how the crust ended up. Whatever. Yeah, hopefully it's not soggy in the middle, but we'll see. All right. Well, I think it's been about enough time, and you can tell where my preparations are because it's just crescent rolls that have been put together. If I really cared, I would use a knife, but I don't really care all that much. I think my cheese is nice and ooey gooey. I just want to see how the crust ended up being. So maybe I put too much cheese on it. It's in one piece. Let's check the bottom, shall we? Nice and browned. So, now we know you can make, well, it's gonna be okay. We'll go with that. I do have some crushed red pepper flakes if I really want, or you could throw ranch on it, or just eat it as is. I'm going to enjoy it. Probably eat at least half of this, if not the whole thing, because I can. And my kid is eating something totally different because she eats one kind of pizza and this is not it. So, anyways, I hope you all enjoyed my little video. If you do, you can toss me a like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Later!